We switched from Vanta to Comp AI. We were at maybe 30-40% of the way through with Vanta. So we probably still had a couple months. And I think Comp AI did it in a few days.
I'm Vanta, one of the co-founders of Persona AI.
And I'm Daniel. I'm co-founder and CTO here.
Persona AI is a co-pilot for user research, and we enable brands for the first time ever to automate every step of trying to gather feedback or insights from their users. And the value in that is that traditionally companies have turned to surveys for a lot of things, but they can't get richness of insight from surveys. The other option that they have is usually a very traditional large market research firm, but that costs tens of thousands of dollars. So we sit between those two, and we're really enabling that market research experience to be very affordable to a lot more companies. The nature of the space that we're in, the data that we're collecting for our customers is essentially very sensitive data about their end users. And so we knew that SOC 2 would be important to us. We knew that the companies that would find this the most valuable are the larger enterprises, the giant consumer brands that everyone's heard of. So we started thinking about SOC 2 right away.
We switched from Vanta to Comp AI. We were trying to get this to our customers as fast as possible, and we were really struggling to do all the steps manually. And we heard about the solution about Comp AI that could do this with AI a lot more quicker and with just better communication and support from the team. So we were really intrigued and met with the team, saw a demo, and we were convinced to switch.
Yeah, and like Daniel said, we were willing to pay a second time for Comp AI, even though we already paid for Vanta, just because we knew it was super important to our customers to get us to SOC 2 compliance sooner than later, so they could trust how we're using their data. So we were willing to pay that additional amount just because the speed that Comp AI unlocked was huge for us.
We could estimate, I guess. We were at maybe 30-40% of the way through with Vanta, and that took a while. I think that took us 2 months or so. And so we probably still had a couple months left of work. And I think Comp AI did it in a few days. I think in less than 2 weeks, we were able to have everything set up for the observation period and the audit now. It was great news. I mean, it was like a big relief. I was like, oh, I don't have to think about this anymore. And I was really excited to share it with my co-founders, like with Vanta and with Paxu. And I think we're all super excited, I think, when we learned it, right?
And we were excited to share with our customers too. There's so many customers waiting to hear that we're in that observation period. And so like he said, we were surprised. We were like, oh wow, we can go back to all these customers that are waiting for this and let them know. And that was the best feeling.
I would highly recommend it. I think, especially if you're doing it for the first time, I think Comp AI can really help you get it set up right away, very quickly. Often when I talk to founders, they delay doing it. They think that it's gonna take a while, and I think historically it has. We know with other platforms. But I feel like now with how quickly you can set it up with Comp AI, I would even suggest to founders to do it earlier, because you can really get ahead of what your customers will ask. If you do it early on as a seed stage startup, by the time your customers are asking for it, then you'll have it ready, which I wish we had done that, because then we wouldn't have to wait for, to be compliant to be able to serve our customers.